What's up, everybody? I'm the Mana Dork. I don't have a catchphrase, but what I do have is another standard deck for you. It's the end of Foundation's era. Aether Drift is about to come out, and as we do right before every new set, we're going to go take a look back at a couple of the decks that were higher performing for us over the past season, and we're going to do full-fledged versions of those. Today we're looking at Elves. We originally did a mono green version. Today we're splashing black. So we've got a little removal. We'll start there. We've got 2 Go for the Throat, 2 Sheoldred's Edict. Not a lot, just enough to deal with a large threat here and there. Sheoldred's Edict also is a sacrifice, so that's going to let us get around the ward on Valgavoth being reanimated, which wound up being something we ran into a lot with this deck. It's very popular in the metagame right now. Also gives us a way to deal with the Planeswalker. But the the majority of the deck is our creatures. And we are elf typal. So we've got 4 Citanul Stalwart and 4 Llanowar Elves in our 1-drop slot. 4 Leaf Crowned Visionary. 2 Llanowar Loamspeaker, 4 Dwynen's Elite, 2 Imperious Perfect, 3 Reclamation Sage, 4 Elvish Archdruid, 2 Tyvar the Pummeler. And then in addition, we've got 3 copies of Banner of Kinship. Originally, when we ran the deck, we ran Overrun because that was the new hotness. Well, not the new hotness, but it was something I remembered from my youth and wanted to play again. Banner of Kinship isn't going to give us the trample, but it is going to make a larger stat impact. And since Aether Drift isn't here yet, nobody's running artifact removal. So I think this is what we'll go with for today. Lands, we've got 9 Forest, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Llanowar Wastes, 4 Restless Cottage, 3 Soulstone Sanctuary. And that's the deck. Alright, I'm going to go find an opponent. That'll give you the chance to find the like and subscribe. And I'll see you over there. Ooh, I don't know what I think of this one. We'll try it though. It does seem very anemic. What do you got over there? Get that extra card. We'll let them invest some mana and half their turn to pump up the sleeper a little bit, and then we'll worry about a removal spell. Let go my ego or something. I don't know. No blocks. Yeah, I think we go removal mode. Send both of those. That is a forge. We'll take that too. And this time they're going to sack their token and do what? Annihilating Glare. Fair enough. Get in for 4. Let's try this. Opponent sacks a non-token creature. So they can get rid of their attacker or they can get rid of the braids. We're fine with that. No blocks. We'll trade in one of our 1-drops. Beautiful. Wake that thing up. Just slide into your DMs for 4. See if they've got something to pull themselves out of here. They got a journal. We don't have an artifact, so they get a card. And we'll send everything. That wraps it up. This looks plausible. A little unfortunate. We're going to have to probably drop the elite without an elf in play. So we're going to miss out on that extra token, but is what it is. Although, actually, I think we're going to hold off on the elite. We're not going to make a 2-drop. Because they aren't pressuring us. I think we'll set up mana. If they're going to be slow, we're going to be slow too. So then at this point, we're in Sage. Llanowar, and a Tyvar. Pass it back. Deadly cover up. Alright. Protect the Tyvar. are the chances they have another cover-up? I think we gotta risk it. Probably should have made that decision before I attacked. Gotten an extra point in. They've got an arena. Make our team big. That's all we needed. This looks keepable. Not the elite. Start with the visionary. No blocks. Calyx. Elite. No attacks. The next turn, if all goes to plan, we'll drop the other elite. And then 2 turns later, we'll ride the Tyvar to victory. 2 or 3 turns. Now, of course, that's if the opponent doesn't do anything to interfere. I'm sure there's a Sheltered by Ghosts or some similar nonsense waiting for us. Alright, we're going to bite. We're going to hope they don't have a combat trick here. Of course they do. Yeah, we'll give it to them. Alright, this looks good. Turn 1 Llanowars don't get to live long, do they? And our opponent has cut downs. Every removal spell. Alright. Make lots of dudes at once. Let's see if they're out of spot removal now. Get rid of that annex. take that action and get in for a bunch. They are a roots deck. Alright. Non-token creature. You get out of here. Send everything. Let's overcommit to the board so we can draw a card. That's a card. That gives us enough mana that even if they do board wipe, we can Soulstone for the win. They give us the good game, we'll give them one back. Opponent is on the play. See what they've got. Blue. Storm Chasers. Sure thing. And a Nightmare. Alright, we can get rid of a forest. No blocks. What's the right answer here? I think it's make as many dudes as possible. And then next turn we Archdruid, and hopefully the turn after that we Banner. Get rid of the land. No blocks. Archdruid. Yeah, we'll send all three. Well, I was thinking about whether or not to play the Stalwart, but I think we'll hold on to it. So we've got another thing we can discard if that winds up being an issue. And then if not, we can just play it, and then it's no loss of mana because it'll pump up the Druid by 1. We will name Elf. And we will march to victory. We got Llanowars. We'll try it just for content. Any other day of the year, I would not keep the one-lander. We'll see what happens. All the Llanowars. Goodbye, Llanowars. Alright, let's rebuild. There's a Velgavoth. Get all of our things back. No attacks. There's another dude. Not a great position for us. Although that might do some stuff right there. Where are we at over here? 10. Alright. Tyvar. Decline. Decline. Pump him twice. Send everything. Great big smashes. And that's the deck. Very happy with how it ran. We wound up with an 11-6 record. The only thing I might change, I think 3 is the right number for Restless Cottage, not 4. We had a few too many games where having multiple come into play tapped lands in our opening hand slowed us down. So we should probably be 3 of those and then 1 more forest. But other than that, I was pleased with the performance. So if you're still here, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and watch me play some games. Feel free to leave a comment if you like what you saw or if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently. Don't forget to like the subscribe and button the smash or whatever it is you do to show that you appreciate the video. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.